watching out for you. This is Newswatch 12 Midday.
Welcome back to Newswatch 12 Midday. Stormwatch 12 meteorologist Oliver Smith was just telling me that right now it's a great time to maybe take your dog for a walk, take the kiddos to a park, go outside and enjoy the weather.
Yeah, take yourself for a walk.
Exactly.
All kinds of great weather for today, and hopefully you can get out and enjoy it, because tomorrow is not going to be the same kind of scenario. But we're looking at temperatures into the 50s here along Interstate 5 and along the Oregon coast, all between 50 and 55 degrees. We're looking at 40s east of the Cascades, generally between about 42 and 44 degrees. So here's an area of cloud cover here offshore. This looks like it's developing fairly well, and it is, and it will be aimed right at our region, and this will be moving in tonight and into tomorrow as well. Now, just to the south of Alaska, there's a big mass of cloud cover, and this is going to be our doozy for this weekend. This will be moving in and making things quite wet, especially Friday night into Saturday. Now, here's your Rogue Valley planner for today. Beautiful conditions right now. We're just going to see some clouds on the increase late in the day, and eventually we could see some showers, but mostly the showers will hold off until after about midnight for tonight. So keep that in mind if you have, say, your dog wakes you up and you're like, hey, I need to go outside, and could encounter some rain in the middle of the night. But for today, we're going to be looking at temperatures into the 50s east of the Cascades, 60s west of the Cascades, and 40s up towards Crater Lake, 66 the forecast high for Grants Pass, and 63 for Wairika. Now for tonight, we're going to be looking at temperatures into the 30s east of the Cascades, 40s west of the Cascades, with the exception of Mount Shasta City at 39 degrees. 47's forecast for Medford, 45 for Brookings. So our stormcast showing those clouds on the increase, especially along the Oregon coast. And as we get past towards, this evening, we're going to start seeing some of those showers develop. Those showers will eventually increase as we go through the overnight hours. This is roughly around midnight, so we do have that chance of showers here into the Rogue Valley, even some snow into the highest elevations. Once we get towards tomorrow morning, we'll be looking at a bit more in terms of widespread light rain and snow and the highest elevations. Eventually, all that precipitation will be pushing off east of the Cascades. We'll be looking at showers into the afternoon, and eventually these showers will be decreasing as we go later into the day. And by the time we get in closer towards sunset tomorrow, things drying out a bit more. By the time we get towards Friday morning, not too bad overall, except for along the Oregon coast. Leading edge of our next system will be moving in, and then we'll be looking at rain at times throughout the day, and we'll start seeing some showers here into the Rogue Valley. And then by the time we get towards Friday night and into Saturday, you can see widespread rain and high elevation snow. Now for the rainfall amounts for the rest of the day today and into tomorrow, well, we're going to be looking at some decent rain, at least about 1/10 of an inch or less up and down Interstate 5 and east of the Cascades, even less than that. Into Siskiyou County, even though it's showing some measurable rain, it's going to be pretty unlikely you're going to pick up any rain. But we could be looking at 1/4 to 1/2 an inch of rain along the Oregon coast from that little system that we were just looking at. So it's not an impressive system, but it will provide some beneficial rain. Hiking forecast for the Rogue Valley for the next couple of days. Temperatures pretty nice for today. Also for Friday, temperatures climbing near 70 degrees, but then we're going to be looking at some pretty stormy conditions on Saturday, so definitely not the best hiking weather, unless you like hiking in the rain. Pollen forecast for the next couple of days. The best relief from the pollen is actually going to be on Saturday, especially with the cold and the wet weather that we're going to be looking at. So here's your forecast for the Oregon coast, 50s for the next several days. Best chance of dry weather will be today, but then we'll be looking pretty wet, especially on Saturday. Most places are going to be pretty wet on Saturday, as you can kind of see here, but today it's going to be pretty nice in Northern California. Peaking temperatures, though, are near 70 on Friday, and then still that chance of showers into early next week. Klamath Basin, you'll have some chilly overnight lows into the 30s and then eventually dropping into the 20s once we get towards the weekend. But pretty nice weather, though. Wednesday and Friday, we'll have that chance of showers for Thursday. Cascades, rain and snow for the next couple of days, except for today. Pretty nice overall. But by the time we get towards Saturday, Crater Lake could be looking at some pretty decent snow by then. And here in the Rogue Valley, chance of showers late in the day. Today should just generally be dry. Tomorrow, they're kind of wet, especially in the morning. Friday, not so bad. And then Saturday, it's going to be pretty wet.